A very good morning to all of you. This is your mathematics class, and in this video we will continue exercise 14.3. So let us start this video with question number 15. In the question number 15 you are asked that in the figure, this question is talking about this figure. ABCD is a parallelogram and its area is 48 centimeter square. Then find DM and also DN. This is a parallelogram, and in a parallelogram the first property is opposite sides are parallel. So obviously this side will be 8 centimeter and this side will be 6 centimeter. There is one more thing which is given to you, that area of this parallelogram is 48 centimeter square. Now remember the area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram, it is base multiplied by altitude, or you can say base multiplied by height. Here see, you can see that this perpendicular falls from vertex D to side AB. That means it is perpendicular, that means it is height, or you can say it is altitude, and AB is the base because this perpendicular is falling on the side AB. That means AB is the base and DM is the height. And there is one more case, that you can see there is one more perpendicular from vertex D to side BC. This is the perpendicular which falls on side BC. That means in this case BC will be the base and DN will be the height, or you can say altitude, and you have to find the length of this DM and this DN when you are given the area of a parallelogram and also the sides of the parallelogram are given to you. So see the solution for this question. This is question number 15. Area of parallelogram ABCD is given, which is 48 centimeter square. You know the formula for area of parallelogram is base multiplied by height. So you can put the formula base multiplied by height at the place of area of parallelogram ABCD, which is equal to 48 centimeter square. That means base multiplied by height will also be equal to 48 centimeter square. Now you can see that this is the base and this is the height. That means if you are talking about this case, then you have to write base as 8 and DM as the height. It will be equal to 48 centimeter square. So from here you can find out the value of DM by taking this 8 to the right hand side, and it will divide 48 during this. So it will be 6 centimeter. That means length of DM is 6 centimeter. So DM is 6 centimeter. Now if we talk about the next case, in this case BC is the base and DN is an altitude, or you can say that DN is height of this base. So base multiplied by height is also equal to 48 centimeter square because area of parallelogram remains same. This is talking about area of parallelogram ABCD. This is also ABCD and this is also ABCD, whether base is AB or BC. So you have to take the area of parallelogram same. So base multiplied by height is equal to 48 centimeter square again. Now this time BC is the base and DN is the height. So you can put BC at the place of base and DN at the place of height, is equal to 48 centimeter square. As you can see that side BC is given, which is 6 centimeter. So you can put 6 at the place of BC. Multiply by DN is equal to 48 centimeter square. From here you can find out the value of DN, which will be equal to 48 upon 6. Now 6 ones are 6 and 6 8s are 48. So DN will be equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, now DM 6 centimeter and DN is equal to 8 centimeter. You have found both the values which were asked in the question. Now let's see the next question, which is question number 16. In this question you are asked that the area of triangle is 120 centimeter square. If the if its altitude is 15 centimeter, find its base. There is one thing, that area of triangle, that means you have to apply the formula for area of triangle. Area of triangle is 120 centimeter square, which is given. Now the area formula for the area of triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by height is equal to 120 centimeter square. You can put it equal. Now in the question number 16, altitude is 7 centimeter. Altitude is also height, so you can put 15 at the place of h, and you have to find its base. So base will same, which is b, and height is 15 centimeter. Now it will be equal to 115 centimeter square. Now from here you can find out the value of b. B will be equal to, here 2 is in the denominator, so while going to the right hand side it will be the numerator, upon 15 is a multiple of b, so while going to the right hand side it will be in the division, so divide by 15. Now 5 ones are just a second, it is 2. Now 5 3s are 15, and 5 2s are 10, and 5 4s are 20. Now 3 ones are 3, and 3 8s are 24. 8 multiplied by 2 is equal to 16 centimeter. That means base is 16 centimeter. Find its base. Base is 16 centimeter in the question number 16. Now let's see the next question, which is question number 17, which is saying that a sheet of paper is of dimensions 40 centimeter and 36 centimeter, and from each corner of the sheet a square of side 4 centimeter removed. Find the area of the remaining sheet. It is saying that from each corner of the sheet a square of side 4 centimeter is removed. Now find the area of the remaining sheet. So for that, first of all you have to find out the area for the original sheet. You have to find out the area of the original sheet where the dimensions are 40 and 36. So see the solution for this question also. Here it is. This is in a form of rectangle. This is a rectangular sheet, so which have the dimensions 40 centimeter and 36 centimeter. So first of all you have to find the area of this rectangular sheet, which is length multiplied by breadth, which is equal to 40 multiplied by 36, and it will be equal to 1440 centimeter square. That means area of the total sheet is 1440 centimeter square. Now the condition is from each corner a square of side 4 centimeter is removed. Okay, now there are 4 corners, 1 2 3 and 4, and each corner there is a removal of sheet in the shape of square. So in the shape of square there are 4 removals. Now you have to find out the area of all these 4 squares, 1 2 3 4. You have to find out the area of these 4 squares. Now there is one thing which is common in these squares, that side is equal for all the square, which is 4 centimeter. So for this you can find out the area of only one square, and after finding out the area of one square you can multiply this area by 4. In this way you will find out the area of the 4 squares. So area of one square at one corner is side multiplied by side, that means 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16 centimeter square. Now area of 4 squares at 4 corners will be, obviously if area of one square is 16 centimeter, then area of 4 squares will be equal to 4 multiplied by 16, which will be equal to 64 centimeter square. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the area of the remaining sheet. 2 square. Now you have to find out the The total area of the rectangular sheet is 1440 centimeters square, and the after removing means the area of 4 square which has to be removed is 64 centimeters square. So you can subtract this removal area from the total area, and in this way you would find out the area of the remaining sheet. So area of the remaining sheet is equal to 1440 minus 64, which will be equal to 1376 centimeter square. Hope you understand this question. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 18. The question number 18 is saying that find what is the area of an equilateral triangle whose sides measures 20 centimeter. Now remember the area of equilateral triangle. It is root 3 by 4 a square, where a is the side and here side is 20 centimeters. So you can put root 3 by 4 multiply by 20 multiply by 20. 4 5s are 20. Now you are left with 20 multiplied by 5, 100 root 3. Now you can put the value of root 3, which is 1.73. That means 100 multiplied by 1.73. Now you can remove this decimal by dividing it 100, because there are 2 digits after the decimal. So it will be 100 multiplied by 173 divided by 100. This is multiply sign. These are the numerators and this is the denominator. So you can cancel the numerator by the denominator. So 100 will cancel with 100. Now you are left with 173. That means area of an equilateral triangle is 173 centimeter square. Hope you understand this question also. If you have any problem regarding any question or regarding any concept, then you can ask. I will tell you again. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 19. Question number 19 is saying that to find the cost of leveling a rectangular plot of dimensions 486 meter by 300 meter. There is a rectangular plot whose length is 486 meter and the breadth is 300 meter at the rate of rupees 125 per 100 square meter. Here you are given square meter instead of meter. It is square meter, that means 100 meter square. This is meter square, and when the unit is given in the form of meter square, then obviously it is talking about the area. That means you have to find out the, first of all you have to find out the area in this question. Means you have to find out the area of rectangular plot in this question. After finding out the area, see, at the rate of rupees 125 per 100 meter square, you have to apply the statement that cost for 100 meter square is equal to 125. Then cost for 1 meter square is equal to 125 upon 100. Then cost for what will be multiplied by 486 multiplied by 3? It will be 1400. Just a second. 1458.00 meter square, which will be equal to 125 multiplied by 15800 upon 100. You can cancel these two zeros with these two zeros and you can multiply this 125 by 1458. In this way you can get the cost for the whole area of a rectangular plot. Hope you understand this question also. Now let us move towards the question number 21. The question number 21 is saying that two sides of a parallelogram are 20 centimeter and 25 centimeter, and if the altitude of corresponding to the side of length 25 centimeter is 10 centimeter. There is one thing that when the length is 25 centimeter, that means when the base is 25 centimeter, then height, or you can say altitude, is 10 centimeter. Okay, there is the first case. And find the altitude corresponding to the other side. Other side is 20 centimeter. So if the base is 20 centimeter, then altitude will be altitude is missing from here. Then you have to find out the altitude for base to 20 centimeter. There is one thing that it is talking about the parallelogram, and if the base and altitudes are given, and also you have to find the altitude, so you can apply the formula for area of parallelogram, because the formula of area of parallelogram is base multiplied by altitude, or you can say that base multiplied by the height. So you can apply this formula, and in this way you can find out the altitude for the another side. So see the solution. Let one side, or you can say base, is 20 centimeter, which named as A. That means A is equal to 20 centimeter. Corresponding altitude h centimeter, because it is missing, so we are considering it as h centimeter. Now the second side is given 25 centimeter, you can name it as B. That means B is equal to 25 centimeter. Now the corresponding altitude is 10 centimeter when the base is 25 centimeter. You know the formula for the area of parallelogram is base multiplied by altitude. So in both the cases you have to apply this formula. So for the first case it will be base multiplied by height. Base is 20 and height is h, so you can write it 20 multiplied by h. And in the second case base is 25 and the height is 10 centimeter, so it will be 25 multiplied by 10. It is talking about the same parallelogram. If it is talking about the same parallelogram, that there is one thing that is clear from this question, that the parallelogram that the area of the parallelogram will remain same, because this is talking about the same parallelogram, so the area will remain same. So you can put the areas for both the values equal. So it will be here 20 is multiple of h, so while going to the right hand side it will divide this value. So h is equal to 25 multiplied by 10 upon 20. Now 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20. Now you are left with 25 upon 2, and when you divide this 25 by 2, you get 12.5 centimeter. That means height, or you can say altitude of corresponding sides which has base 20 centimeter is 12.5 centimeter. Hope you understand this question also. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 22. First of all, let me remove this, or let me erase this, so that I can so that you can read the question carefully. The question number 22 is saying that find the area in square centimeters. Obviously if you are finding the area, then the unit will be in the square centimeter, of the triangle whose base and altitude are as follows. Here base and altitude are given, and you know the area of triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. In this case half multiplied by base is 15 centimeter multiplied by altitude is 8 centimeter, which is called also height. It is talking about square centimeters. The unit is already in centimeters, so there is no need to convert it. Now 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. Now it will be 15 multiplied by 4, it's 60. That means 60 centimeter square will be the area of the triangle for the first case. In the second case it is in meter, so first of all you have to convert it into centimeter. After that you can apply the same formula, and after putting the values you will get the answer. So let try the second part of question number 20. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 23. The question number 23 is saying that find the area of a right triangle with hypotenuse 25 centimeter and base is 7 centimeter. You have to find the area for right triangle. Just a second. You have to find out the area for the right triangle, and the hypotenuse, that means one side is 25 centimeter and the another side, which is base, is 7 centimeter. So I told you in the previous class that hypotenuse is always the largest side of any triangle, of a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is the largest side of any right angle triangle. But to find out the area of the triangle, you need base and height is always a perpendicular. So you have to find the perpendicular. So this is the right angle triangle at right angled at B. This is the hypotenuse because it is the longest side, and the hypotenuse because opposite side of right angle triangle, this is the opposite side of this triangle, this is the opposite side of this angle. That means opposite side of right angle is always hypotenuse. So you can find you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, you have hypotenuse, please write it in your notebook. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. The proof of this Pythagoras theorem you will write about it in the next class. For right now, you have to memorize that hypotenuse square is always equal to perpendicular square plus base square, where hypotenuse is always the largest side. That's why the hypotenuse square is the sum of the square of other two sides. So you can apply hypotenuse is AC, base is BC, and perpendicular is AB. So you can apply hypotenuse square, that means AC square is equal to perpendicular square, that means AB square, plus base square, that means BC square. Now you can put please write this formula in your notebook at your front page, and I am removing this from here so that you can understand the question easily. Okay, now AC is 25, so you put the value of AC, which is 25 square. AB is not given, so it will remain same, AB whole square, plus BC is 7, that is given, so it will be 7 square. Square of 25, that means 25 multiplied by 25 is 625, now equal to AB square plus 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. Now while going to the left hand side, 49 will be subtracted from 625, so that it will be 625 minus 49 is equal to AB whole square. I wrote it here convertly. AB square is equal to 625 minus 49. The thing will be same. AB square is equal to 576. Now if you want to remove this square, then you have to raise the square root. This is the sign of under square root. You have to raise the square root above the value on the right hand side, which is 576. Now you have to find the square root of 576. So how can you find the square root of 576? There is one way to find it, that you can do it by prime factorization method. Now firstly you need to check for the smallest number whether it can divide 576 or not. So 2 will be the shortest number which will divide 576. It will be 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, and 2 8s are 16. Now again you can divide it by 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Now again you can divide it by 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4. Again 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12. Again 2 18 36, 2 9s are 18. Now 3 3s are 9. Now 3 1s are 3. Now you can multiply 2 multiply by 2. That multiply by 2. When you multiply these values, then again you will get 576. But to find out the square root, you have to make the pair of 2's. So see, you have to make the pair of a number just like the first pair is this. That means you can write it only once instead of 2 times. Multiply. This pair will be the second, so you can write it only once instead of 2 times. Also this pair, and you can write this pair at only once. Now next one is the pair of 3, and you can write it the pair of 3. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. So square root of 576 is 24 centimeters. So AB is 24 centimeter. Hope you understand this question also. But there is one thing, that in this question you are asked about the area of right angle triangle, and area of triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Now AB is the height of this right angle triangle. AB is the height of this right angle triangle. So it will be half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Base is BC. So half multiplied by 7 multiplied by 24. On solving that, you get 84 centimeters square, which is the answer. Now let's see the question number 24. The question number 24 is saying that find the area of a right triangle whose sides containing the right triangle are of lengths 20.8 meter and 14.7 meter. Now you need to turn your page at the back side, and you will see that there is a formula which is given to you, and I also told you about that right triangle whose sides containing the right triangle are of lengths 20.8 and also 14.7. that means there are two sides are given. This is A and this is B, and the formula for such type of question is half multiplied by A multiplied by B. So you can put this formula, and you can find out the answer from here. See, okay, A is 20.8, B is 14.7. So area of right angle triangle is half into A into B, which will be equal to half multiplied by 28 multiplied by 14.7, and on solving that you get 152.88 centimeters square. This will be the answer. Now let's see the next question, which is question number 25. The question number 25 is saying that a rectangular field is 48 meter long and 20 meter wide. There is a rectangular field, and the length of this rectangular field is 48, and the breadth of this rectangular field is 20 meter. So you have length and breadth, so you can find out the area easily from here. Now how many right triangular flower beds whose sides containing the right angles measure 12 meter and 5 meter can be laid in this field? This is saying that in the rectangular field some right triangular flower beds laid in this field, and for this right triangular flower bed sides are given, that is 12 meter and 5 meter. That means A is equal to 12 and B is equal to 5. That means from here you can find out the area of right triangular flower bed for only one right triangular flower bed. Okay, and you have to find that how many flower beds will be required. So see the solution for this question also. Here length of rectangular field given, breadth is also given, so you can find out the area 48 multiplied by 20, which is equal to 960 meter square. Now for one flower bed, A is equal to 12 meter and B is equal to 5 meter. You can apply the formula area of right triangle angle, which is equal to half multiplied by A multiplied by B. So it will be half multiplied by 12 multiplied by 5. So it will be 30 meter square. Now this is the area of one right. This is area of one right angle triangle, and you don't know that how many flower beds will be required. So you have to consider the number of right triangular flower beds, and we are considering that let number of right triangular flower beds are n. If area of one right angle triangular flower bed is 30, then area of n number of right triangular flower beds will be n multiplied by 30. And you have to lay down all these flower beds in such way that this rectangular field covered completely. That means total area of the rectangular triangular flower bed, that means the total area of right angle triangular flower beds, total area of total number of right angle triangular flower beds will be equal to the area of the rectangular field, and it will be n multiplied by 30 is equal to 960. From here you can find out the value of n, which will be equal to 960 divided by 30, which is equal to 32. That means 32 flower beds would be required. Now next, see the next question, which is question number 26. In this question you are given a figure. So, and for the given figure not drawn to scale, calculate the area. You have to find out the area for this figure. Now the one thing is here that the side from here to here is 50 centimeter, and if from here to here this is 25, then obviously if it is total 50, then it will be 50 minus 25, which will be equal to 25 centimeter. Then AP will also be 25 centimeter. One more thing, that from here to here it is given that it is 10 centimeter. That means for here it will also be 10 centimeter. For here it will also be 10 centimeter, and for here it will also be 10 centimeter. Now in this case you can see that this is a perpendicular shape, so that in this triangle perpendicular is 10 centimeter and base is 25 centimeter. So you can find out the area of this portion, that means triangle PQR, area of this portion, that means right angle triangle ABP, and area of this portion, that means right angle triangle CDP. And after that you can add all these three areas in such way you can find out the total area of the figure. I told you that if it is 10 centimeter from here to here, then also from here to here it will be 10 centimeter. So first of all we are finding out the area of triangle PQR, which will be equal to half multiplied by base multiplied by height. In this case base is 25 centimeter and height is 10 centimeter. So this will be 2 5s are 10, 25 multiplied by 5 is 125 centimeter square. This is the thing which I told you, that if the total BC is 50 centimeter, then obviously AD will also be 50 centimeter, and AD is equal to AP plus PD. From here to here and from here to here is total AD, that means AP plus PD. AD is given 50 centimeter, AP is not given, and PD is given 25 centimeter. So while going to the left hand side, 25 would be subtracted from 50, so it will be AP is equal to 50 minus 25, and AP is equal to 25 centimeter. That means the side AP, that means from here to here it will also be 25 centimeter. So now you can find out the area of this right angle triangular. Now remember the area of right angular triangular, it is half multiplied by A multiplied by B, where A is 25 and B is 20 centimeter. So you can find it half multiplied by 25 multiplied by 20, which will be equal to 250 centimeter square. Now the next one, this is the same figure, so the area for this, which will be 25 and this is 20, will same. So the area for this figure also be 250 centimeter square. Now if you need to find out the total area of the figure, then you have to add all these three areas, and on adding these three areas you get 625 centimeter square. This was exercise 14.3, and you have to do all these questions in your fair notebook. After completing this chapter you have to submit your homework, and if you have any problem regarding any concept or regarding any question, then you can ask. You can text or you can call also. Okay, now enough for today.